Good morning, everybody. I am so excited that you are spending Sunday morning with us. Where are you guys all tuning in from? My name is Lauren Casamatis. I am an Ambassador Diamond, and I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. We are so excited to be here with you today. We are talking about Host to Post, and it's using it to expand your network. Okay, so sometimes Host to Post gets you the immediate customer and gets you the immediate distributor. We're going to talk about how consistency over time is going to continue to bring in your loyal customers over and over again. So welcome to this series. It was so amazing last month. We've decided to do it again. Host to Post is a system that's changing the game. It's changing this business. And we just can't wait to share our tips with you, what's working for us. And it's a simple system that we have finally for this. It's working for everyone. So there might be little tweaks here and there that you might hear your leader share that maybe what's working for me. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Gabi, what's working for her. And we're just going to be sharing those little things that you can try to see how this system is going to work for you. But I want to start off by showing you our income disclosure statement. This is an amazing statement that we have here that shares the income that you can make with this at-home online business. So of course, these are averages of what we can make, but this business isn't just about the income. We know that it's about the freedom that it has provided so many of us. The time, the freedom of time has been incredible for my family. And then of course, the empowerment, the friendships, and then the amazing results that we're getting from the products as well. So we are super proud of the income that we can make, but we know that there's so much more to this business than just the income that we're bringing in. Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. Like I said, I'm Lauren Casamatis. I'm an Ambassador Diamond in St. Louis, Missouri, and It Works came across my screen 6.5 years ago from someone who was an internet stranger, and I think that that's so important to say because Host to Post is all about making connections with the internet stranger, right? I was an elementary school teacher. I was 8 months pregnant with my second son. And I was honestly very nervous about how we were going to cover daycare for 2 children. And so I looked at this opportunity and my friend that was sharing it online, and I thought, if she can do it, why can't I? I was a teacher. I had zero experience doing anything like this, but I figured if I could follow her lead and do exactly what she told me to do and follow the systems that she provided me, then I could get to the top of this company. And believe it or not, I did. I'm an Ambassador Diamond. I got to the top of the company in a little over 2 years. And this has just completely changed the game for us. It's changed everything about the course of our lives. And I'm just so thankful that this opportunity came across my screen. But more than that, I think it's really important that my success over time has been because I've changed and adapted. I've been open to all of the different things that come at us in terms of social media and technology and what's working for people. My ears are always open. I'm always learning, and I'm just ready to take my business to the next level time and time again. And so when a system like Host to Post came out, although I was a bit hesitant at first, it was overwhelming to me. I liked to do Instagram. I wasn't so sure about how Host to Post would work. I found that consistency with Host to Post works, and systems with Host to Post works, and using a tracker changed the game for me. So I have just found so much success, especially over the last couple of months with Host to Post. And my guest that I have on here today, she's also going to introduce herself and share how Host to Post has brought her business to the next level. Gabi, you here? I am so excited for you to share your story and to tell everybody how Host to Post has been helping you out.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Gabi Dancer-Woodley. I'm 24 years old. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a new triple diamond as of last month, and I joined It Works a little over 3 years ago during my first year of motherhood. Just before then, I was a freshman in college, and I honestly didn't really have a clue what I was there for. You know, I didn't have a decided major. I had no clue what career path I wanted to take, and I felt like the only reason why I was there is because that's just what you're supposed to do, right? You graduate high school, you go to college, you meet the love of your life, you get the dream job, you get married, you have babies, you live happily ever after. Well, I did things completely backwards and out of order. My husband and I, we met while I was attending college. He was in the military. He was stationed just a few miles from where I lived, and we moved pretty quickly. I got pregnant at 19 years old. I ended up dropping out of college. I was really stuck, and I felt like I had failed. I didn't have a job. I was young. I didn't know how I was gonna provide for my child, and I also didn't want to have to depend on my husband for everything, and I wanted something to call my own. And right after I had my son, He was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at 6 months old, which is a neurological disorder, which requires a lot of hospital stays and therapy and feeding tube supplies and, of course, medical bills and things like that. And he's almost 4. He doesn't walk or talk, and so he's going to need me for the rest of his life. And I had always been a huge hater of network marketing. I always told myself that I would never do something like this, but as soon as that became my family's reality, things changed, and I decided that I wasn't going to do this for me. I was going to do this for my son and also my husband, because he had great health insurance, but that staying in the military was never his life plan either. He has his own dreams and his own goals. I've had my fair shares of ups and downs in this business as well, and I'm excited to talk about Host to Post because I feel like it's something that just remains constant as long as you're consistent with it. When I first joined, I promoted pretty fast. I've always been, I guess, what you would call a mass enroller, but I had a lot of moments in my business where I felt like I knew how to bring in a lot of customers, but my team wasn't seeing the same kind of success that I was until Host to Post. And it's just such an easy, duplicatable system that I feel confident in knowing that literally any person who comes into my business, as long as they're willing to do it, they can be mass enrollers too. And it's the reason why not only have my enrollments gone up, but my team is raising the bar for enrollments. 30 to 40 customers used to be my max, and after even after 2 years of working the business, and now I have brand new girls joining my team that are passing those numbers up within their first month. And I was being paid as a Ruby in January of this year. We went to conference, we put our heads down, we pulled out the Host to Post tracker sheets, and then in February I went from being paid as a Ruby to maintaining Diamond. In April I signed 95 customers from Host to Post. I was able to maintain my double again and promote my husband's account to Diamond, and then just last month in May I signed 75 customers from Host to Post and went triple Diamond. So yeah, things can change pretty fast with Host to Post.
It is amazing. Your story is amazing. I've just been cheering you on all the time, but it's like you said, it's amazing how this is a duplicatable system. So before where you felt like, well, okay, I can do it, but can I teach other people how to do it? And I truly believe this is something that everyone can succeed with. And we've done so many trainings on Host to Post, and so this isn't going to be specifically about what it is, but we're going to do a quick recap really fast, because what Host to Post is, it's important that everybody knows. Right now, people can't host a party for you. When I got started in this business, I would ask my coworker, can you host a party for me? Mom hosted a party for me. My neighbor hosted a party. But instead, we're just asking people to host a post. Would they put a post up on their wall, on their social media feed, that's going to connect to you? So what you're going to use this is a way to grow your network, to meet new people, because this is network marketing. So the only way that you're going to be successful is if you continue to meet and build connections with new people. So what you're just doing is asking someone for a favor. Would they post on their wall? It's very, very simple. So to me, Host to Post is not about that initial enrollment. It's not about saying, okay, someone posted for me, I'm going to get a customer today, or I'm going to get a distributor today. It's more about getting new people to look at your social media wall, to get new people on, as Facebook friends. And then over time, they're going to see your consistency because you're posting about products, you're posting about your life, and people are going to become more and more interested and more intrigued. So there's 3 kind of posts that we generally do, and I know Amy covered this yesterday. There's product posts that we have people host a post. So they're going to host this party on their wall. They're either going to post about a product, they're going to post about the opportunity, which would be somebody wanting to look for a way to make extra income online, or they're going to do a partner up post. And so that partner up post, you're going to hear us refer to it a bunch of times today. That just means that they're going to, you can do a giveaway with your team. And I think a lot of us are doing giveaways. Maybe they could be luxury items that we're giving away, like a Louis Vuitton, but it also can be something very simple, like giving away a sample pack of the coffee, right? We have those credits in our account to give away. So you could put people into a drawing to give away our skinny coffee. You wouldn't believe how many times when I first started doing Host to Post, when I said, who would like a free sample of our skinny brew, I had like 200 comments. And I asked all those people a favor. They could get entered if they would put, host a party on their wall. Okay, so this is very simple. You don't have to give away luxury items, but I always do these partner up posts. So we're gonna dive in. I hope everybody has their pencils and papers ready. Some of these might be things that you're already doing. Some of these tips might be totally brand new idea for you that if it was just a little change, it can make a big change in your business. So let's dive in. Okay. Gabi, let's talk about how we're using Host to Post to grow our network, and then how Host to Post is really allowing us to do every single task that we need to do in our business. Because what I've found is that There's times I'm posting and I feel like nobody is looking at my wall. Nobody's commenting. There's no likes. I feel like is my Facebook wall stale? Is it going under? And so what I like to do at that point is to get new people on my wall. How can I do that using Host to Post?
Yeah, so I mean, it literally knocks out so many different things all at once. You're posting about the giveaway or the partner up post. You're getting comments, which is boosting your algorithm because who doesn't want to enter a giveaway? You're also growing your network by opening up the door to a whole new list of friends that you wouldn't have otherwise. You're messaging, you're gaining potentials that are literally already looking for a solution to the problem they have just by commenting and showing interest on that post. And then, you have tons of people to follow up with during Follow Up Friday, or when there's a new promo being announced. Host to Post is literally just doing all of the work and the daily tasks for you that you should be doing anyways. So whenever I'm growing my network from Host to Post, of course, not every single person is going to sign up as a loyal customer right away, and that's okay. It's going to take that multiple exposure, but also gaining that trust with the people that I've added, which is going to keep them as my friend in the long run. And that's where posting, really comes into play and is going to help you not sign people on the spot, but like also seal the deal later on.
For sure. So we want the new people coming to our wall, but that's when the next part comes. Like, how do we get them to stick around? Because we know that people do not stick around and do not want to follow just pages that are purely advertisements. It's just, it works post, it works post, it works, it works, it works. Join my team, join my team. That people tune out to that. They don't want to be sold to. They want to follow and connect with you as a person. They want to follow your story. They want to see your life. They want to see your kids or your pets or your travel or other aspects of you. So that's where the consistency really plays a part. And it's not just consistency with doing Host to Post, it's what's on your feed right now. So I want people to kind of examine, go to your Facebook wall and look through and see, is it only product posts? Is it only join my team posts? Or am I bringing in other aspects of my life? Because like Gabi said, sure, Host to Post has us adding our friends. It has us messaging. It has us following up. We call this either like a 6 list. I know some people call it the core 4. They're the things that you have to do every day for your business anyways to be successful. Add your friends, message, follow up, engage with them, have conversation back and forth, and of course, the posting. That's so important. So these are things that we're doing anyways, and Host to Post just kind of wraps it all up in a pretty little present for us, right? We can get it all done if we just do this little system. Okay, so let's talk about what kind of things that people are going to post on their page that can get people to stay, because I think that is where a lot of people make the mistake, is they think every day they should post about the giveaway. Every day they should post a different product, like I need 10 people to get the cleanse, and then the next day you're like, I need 4 people to get coffee, and then the next day I want 2 people to take this tablet. It's like, it's too much, right? Tell us what we should be posting.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm always posting about other things aside from the business. So I don't just post products. I don't just post opportunity posts. I'm posting, like you said, about my family, my kids, other products that I like, clothes, makeup, doing engagement posts so that people, who I've added, who maybe didn't purchase from me the first time I talked to them, they're getting to know me a little bit better over time through my posts. And when I do make another product post or, I do go to follow up with them later, they feel like they already know me and they're more willing to make a purchase from someone who maybe started out as a stranger on social media to someone that they feel like they can trust and they feel comfortable purchasing from. And, I've noticed that I do get more engagement on my non-It Works posts than my business and product posts, but that's how it should be. That's how I would want it to be. I want more people interested in me because we all know that people buy people, not things. We're not just salespeople. Our profile should be a resume. People should scroll down our feed and the first 10 posts, they should get an idea of who we are, and I always tell people, pick like 3 to 5 things that make you who you are. So for me, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a special needs mom. Those are just some of the things that make me who I am. And so when someone goes to your profile, they should get an idea of who you are. And, that's how people are going to relate with you the most. And I always tell my team too, if you're not getting a whole lot of likes on your engagement posts or your non-It Works posts, then that's just an indicator that you need to be doing more Host to Post, growing your network even more, and really just staying personal and balancing out, your business and your personal posts. Because just because someone doesn't like, your business post, but here you have 100 comments on a personal post, all those people are still watching you. They're still seeing your stuff. They just maybe are not showing that right away.
Exactly. And like Gabi said earlier, It's multiple exposures that people need. So let's say someone has commented on a hosted post that they were interested in Thermophyte, and you sent them a message and they didn't say anything, but you're also now friends. So you have a connection now. You have your friends on Facebook, they're watching your posts. So they're watching when you post about your dog. They're watching when you post about your family. And I always find posts that engage people is amazing. And those new people are the ones who are jumping in first with their opinions. So I ask a lot about motherhood. Last night, I asked if anyone's traveled to this area of Florida we want to go. And I think I texted Gabi, like, I had 60 comments within like 45 minutes of people that wanted to give their opinions. And guess what? A lot of them were new people that I've just added over the past few days from host to post. So although it has nothing to do with business, this is building a relationship. I'm making sure to comment back on their posts. I'm asking questions, and they're learning a little bit about who I am. They're seeing what's important to me and in my life. So that's what I love about host to post. And I was so hesitant before. Amy Spence has like been on me about the host to post, and she says, Lauren, you have to be consistent. You just have to keep doing it. I promise it will pay off. And I always had the same excuses of, I haven't signed a customer today. This isn't working for me. But I found that if I do this over time, and I'm talking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 10 posts a day, and follow all these tips, guys, I was learning along with you all. Last month, I watched every single one of these training videos, and I did all of these steps, and it has just blown up my business. And my Facebook feed is alive again, and people are interacting and answering questions, and it's so exciting and so fun. And I think that's an important thing about your business. You have to find what brings you joy and what's exciting for you. So for a long time, Facebook wasn't, and host to post wasn't. I liked Instagram, and then the stories came out, and I was bringing in enrollments from there. But I always had to listen and learn. Then TikTok came out. Of course, I was like, let's do TikTok. That brought in tons of enrollments. But you have to just keep your eyes open and keep learning, because when I came back to Facebook and I came back to host to post, I'm going to go triple diamond this month, 2.0, triple diamond, because I've been doing this amazing system. So Gabi, do you think that this is possible for everyone to have success? Somebody who's been in 6.5 years like I have, or a newbie that signed yesterday?
Absolutely. I think anyone can do host to post. And that's honestly what I love the most about it, is that you don't have to have any special skills. You don't have to have a huge network right off the bat. You literally don't need anything to make it work. You just have to do it. And something that I like to do at the beginning of every month, and something that I like to tell my brand new people, is to start out with those, partner posts, those giveaway posts first. So instead of having them post, my friend Lauren needs 5 people who wants to lose 15 pounds, I'll have them post, I'm partnering up with my friend Lauren. She's giving away blank, whatever the giveaway is. And those are the posts that are really going to start growing your network fast. Like right from the beginning, you're going to get the most comments, because maybe not everyone right away needs to lose 15 pounds, but everyone wants to win a giveaway. So let's say you have 100 friends and all 100 of those people post about a product host to post. That's great. You're going to get a ton of potentials, but if every single one of those 100 people posted about the giveaway, now you have even more from their friends list entering these giveaways, who then can post about the product for you. And that's where things really just like get crazy. That's when those mass enrollments start to come in. And it's just like an endless cycle of new potentials and growing your network. And then the following month, all the people who you added from host to post can now post about the giveaway or the product, and it literally never ends. And also just the tips of, as you start becoming more consistent with it, paying attention to the people that are posting for you and checking how many friends they have. So I like to do, whenever they have over 1,000 friends, I'm going to make sure that they're posting about the giveaway. And this also makes it to where you don't even have to be posting about the giveaway on your own page every few days, because you're letting the people who want to do who want an entry into the giveaway do the work for you pretty much.
Exactly. So when people get started, most likely they don't have a big network. And that's what I think is important. A lot of people say, I don't think I can be successful. I don't have a lot of Facebook friends. I don't have a big network on social media or in real life. And that's the beautiful thing about this system, is that you don't need to have a big network, but you have to be willing to grow a big network. And so the goal for everyone is to have 5,000 friends on Facebook. And so when I started Host to Post, I did not have 5,000 friends on Facebook. When I started this business, I was not even close. I was an elementary school teacher with private profiles. But since then, I've realized that if I'm open to meeting new people, because I'm not doing in-home parties. So this isn't a way that we can use social media to build this network. So it doesn't matter if you're brand new or you've been in for 6 years, as long as you're willing. So whenever I have a newbie who says, I need new people, I only have 100 friends, what can I do right now? Gabi, would you suggest that they then do multiple partner up posts to grow their network?
Yeah, definitely. So I would say the first like 10 to 15 posts should be those, those partner up posts to just kind of get things rolling. You're having all of their friends comment and, they're entering this giveaway. And usually, giveaway posts, they usually blow up. They have a lot of comments. Everyone wants to enter a giveaway. And so you're going to want to have all those people add you as a friend first. And then, to give them an entry, then you're having them make the hosted post for you. And so I always, like I said, I just start the beginning of every month, set myself up to have all of these giveaway posts running. And then when I feel like maybe my friends list is getting a little dry, or maybe I have a lot of the same people posting for me too often, then, I'm going to go back to having people post about the giveaway instead of a product to just keep adding more friends into my network.
Exactly. And I want to give you guys, I know everybody always wants the scripts, like what do you post and what do you send? And so thankfully this is being recorded so you can listen to it a few times, but I do want to tell you like what I use. And if Gabi, you have yours, I don't know if you have yours on hand, we weren't planning to share it, but I want people to know what I mean by saying I have them put up a giveaway post. So I'll always have my newbies or myself, I probably do once a week. Hey, we're giving away $100 on Friday. Drop your birth month below, something easy that everybody has, right? Don't ask like an obscure question of like, would you rather eat pickles, or like there's some random things I see people ask something that's very simple. What's your favorite color? What's your birth month? And people can drop that below, and all of a sudden you have 40, 50 people. And it's like, okay, now you ask all of those people to put up the post on their wall. But if you're feeling like you need to expand your network, which even at 60, you guys, 2 days ago, I felt like my Facebook was the same people commenting the same. So guess what I did? I had 10 people for the day all post the giveaway. And what they posted was this. I'm partnering with my friend Lauren, and she's going to give away a brand new Louis Vuitton purse next Friday. Tell me your favorite color for a chance to enter. And so when I had 10 people post that, they each got 20 to 40 comments. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to friend request all of those people. So I'm probably going to build my friends list by 200 people. And then I'm going to ask all those people to do me a favor and to enter my giveaway. And I'll have those people do a post for Thermal Fight. So all of a sudden I have all these people on my wall. I have people looking at my wall that are interested in me, in luxury items, or in health and wellness products. And that's exactly what I want. So like Gabi said, look at who their audience is, look how many friends they have. And if they have a lot of friends, do that partner up post, because most likely they're going to get a lot of interest on that post. I think you mentioned something else about if the same person keeps asking over and over to enter, and you've given them a host post about Thermal Fight, and then you've given them one about partnering up. What other options can we do? You keep giving them new posts, or what do we say to those people?
Yeah, so host to post doesn't have to just be for customers. Something I like to do is, let's say someone's posted for me multiple times, which I've had a lot of people, they post over and over, they enter every single giveaway. Well, if they're willing to make a free post on their wall in exchange for a giveaway, what makes us think that they're not going to want to make a post on their wall in exchange for an extra income? So we'd be doing them a disservice by not asking our people that have posted for us if they've ever decided, thought about doing this too with us. And so I like to message them and just be like, hey, I just want to say thank you so much for making that post for me. I was really surprised by how many of your friends were interested in your post. Have you ever thought about working from social media too? And you'll be so surprised how many people will either say yes, or I've thought about it, or I didn't even know that was an option. Send me info. So it's just another way to, use host to post, not just for customers, but also using it for distributors as well.
For sure. So we talked about those 3 kind of posts that you do. One about products, one about partnering up. Those are the ones that grow your network really fast. That's why we're focusing on that one. There is another post that you can put up, which is my friend Lauren is looking for people that want an extra income on social media. That's an opportunity post. But what I find about those is that they don't get a ton of people saying me, because what I do on those posts is I drop either my influencer application or my phone number. So people text me. So that might not be the greatest post when you're looking to expand your network. But like Gabi just mentioned, every single person that's coming to your wall is a potential distributor, because now they're watching your posts. And that's why the consistency, it's a full circle. The consistency is important because they want to see what this business has done for you. They want to see you achieving your goals. They want to see you having fun and being empowered. And that's making them interested in being a distributor too. And of course, you're going to ask them, because if they're willing to post on their wall, then they'd be willing to post on their wall and make income, right? It all makes sense. I love that. Okay, one more thing I wanted to share of like when I feel like I'm getting stuck in my network growing. This is a little tip that really changed the game for me. On the top of all my tracker sheets, because using the tracker changed the game, I put my number of friends in the top corner. So every couple of days, I'm checking to make sure that that number is going up towards 5,000. Because I think a lot of people, if you're not paying attention to that number and you think that you're doing the work and you think you're being consistent, but you're not gaining more Facebook friends, that should be a red flag right there of, okay, I'm doing this, but I'm not getting more friends. Is it because my page looks like a It Works advertisement? Is it because I'm really not getting 10 up a day? Is it because I'm not doing enough partnering up posts? And so you can kind of start to audit and like look at your page and say, how can I improve this system? But you won't be able to improve it if you're not actually looking at numbers, right? And for me, the consistency, the tracking, the number I get up directly correlates to my enrollments. Like directly. The days that I'm like, I got 10 up, I did all my steps, booyah, all of a sudden the enrollments start to follow. And the days where I slack off and I take a breather, which is okay to do, I want to give everybody permission to know it's okay if you have a day where that's catch up. If you have a day where you are overwhelmed or you're on vacation and you couldn't get 10 new ones going, that's why we say do 10. Because if you do 10, that's enough that it's going to keep it going on the days that you can't. But the problem is if we say, okay, we're going to do 5 might not be enough to keep that going over a couple days. You know, it's not bringing in the amount of people. It's not bringing in enough action and interest into your wall. So that's why 10 is going to continue to be our goal. Okay. Whew. So I feel like we have just been all over the place on how to grow this network, because you have seen increased enrollments with the amount of friends you have, right? You focus on getting it to 5,000. So let's talk about how can we tie together all of our social media accounts? Can this work on Instagram? Can this work on TikTok? How do we get the people from the TikTok onto the Instagram? Like, there is a wonderful way that we weave these all together. And Gabi, you've done a great job of it. And I know that I really focus hard on doing this too. So let's share a couple tips on how we can expand our network beyond just Facebook.
Right. So, I mean, I've kind of leaned a little bit away from TikTok recently, but I did have a video that went viral. And I mean, that can happen with anything. You could have any post on your Facebook or your Instagram blow up. And then it's the work that you put in, before that, where people are going to start stalking your profile and seeing other things. So it doesn't even have to be a It Works post that blows up. It can be anything. And I have my Instagram link in my TikTok bio, so when people saw that video, they were going to my Instagram page and following my Instagram and watching my Instagram stories from weeks and weeks ago, my Instagram highlights, and growing that platform. And then I'm also posting about giveaways on my Instagram story, so I'm having them either post on their story for a host to get an entry, or I'm having them add me on Facebook and then having them make a giveaway post for me on their Facebook or a partner post. So I'm just constantly growing all my platforms. And like I said, it's just the work that I've previously done that's helping everything just stay consistently enrolling, because, I may have put up a product post 3 weeks ago that didn't get any potentials from it. But now someone who followed me on TikTok, then they followed me on Instagram, then they added me on Facebook, they went and stalked my profile, and now they're interested in a product that I posted about 3 weeks ago. And then also just linking your Instagram stories to your Facebook stories, so you don't have to do double the work, and just opening up all your platforms and giving people, different ways to connect with you through both posts and stories, because I feel like each platform kind of has their own little way of, seeing who you are. TikTok is more funny, like the funny sides of you. Instagram can be a little bit more, professional, I guess, or your stories are more real and raw. And then your Facebook is more like your lifestyle, your family, and stuff like that. So just letting people kind of in on all different parts of your life.
I love that. And it is amazing how you connect to someone on Facebook and it's like you trail it all the way back to Instagram or TikTok. And I've had the exact same thing happen. Distributors that found me on one platform, and then guys, people are curious. They're going to search you and they're going to find you on the other platforms, which is why we really talked about your posting and how important that is, because it's not just about adding and making new friends. It's about connecting with them and keeping them on your page, keeping them interested and connected and invested in your life, which is so, so important. And then I do want to share something really quick, because I signed a distributor this week, and this is like a host to post full circle, guys. I connected with her because she saw a host to post, right? So I friended her. She was interested in products. She became a customer. I then asked her to host a post for me. She hosted a post. It blew up about the thermal fight. She had 45 comments. So what did I do? I asked her to be a distributor. I said, I can sign all those customers, or they can be your customers. And she said, sign me up as a distributor. You guys, she signed 6 customers within her first 2 days. She signed 12 customers within 3 days. She's talking to 4 new people that also want to be distributors. And she started on the 1st of this month. She joined for the $24 deal. It just blows my mind how all of that happened within a week. And that's the beauty of host to post and being consistent. It can go from somebody watching to being a customer, to being a distributor, and now to being a rock star on your team. So we gave you guys so many tips today. We're gonna wrap this up with one more thing. How are we getting all these new people that are on our walls? How are we signing them as customers and distributors? What is actually gonna seal the deal? And for me, it's those multiple exposures and continuing to remember that host to post is not about the immediate customer. And when you add someone, they're going to join you that day or even on the first follow-up. You have to remember it takes 7 to 11 exposures, which means posts or messages or them seeing you or them being reminded or maybe watching your stories. It takes 7 to 11 times on average for people to make a sale. Of course, it's beautiful when they join the first or second time, but just know that this is giving you a list of leads. That's why the tracker is so important. We can go back to this. If there's ever a promotion or a BOGO, I got a list of people that are interested. I've got a ton of people to follow up with. There's no reason that our well ever runs dry with host to post. Gabi, what do you think about that?
Yeah, so same thing, just giving people a bunch of different sides of me and tying it all together, because my feed is mostly opportunity posts and lifestyle posts, while my story, like I said, is product and real and raw. So I feel like just staying personal, and I think the most customers and distributors are really just brought in and kept just by being ourselves and just kind of sprinkling in our product and our opportunity posts, and then just doing those host to posts. We don't have to be posting about our products and our business all the time because of host to posts. We're already talking to all the people that it's not even necessary to have to post all the time. And just also, we don't have to change who we are or stop being who we are just because we work a business. We just need to incorporate the business into our daily lives and remaining, true to who we are, and just staying to the person that we were before we started the business. And I think just overall, just staying true to yourself, doing the host post, it just really seals the deal and just kind of all ties in together all at once.
I love it. And I just feel like that objection where people are like, I don't want to bug my friends and family. So many people, like when they get started, I felt the same way. I don't want to have to bug people to get products. And this is amazing because you literally have people knocking down your door, like interested in products. They're coming to you. They're interested in what you have your hands on. And that's what I love about this, is that I tell people, especially my new distributors, if you don't want to have to go bug people, I say you're never bugging people, but I get what they're saying. They don't want to have to message their friends and family and ask for a favor. So doing it this way brings people to you, and then they're going to see your posts. They're going to see what you have to offer, and it's just going to explode your business. So I'm so confident in this system. I'm so confident because I've seen it work on myself. I was hesitant. I was against host to post. It was too overwhelming for me. I wasn't seeing the results. But when I made a goal for myself last month, I said, I'm going to sign 1 customer every single day of the month. That was going to be 31 customers. That kind of blew my mind because I've never done that before. I've been in the business for 6 years. I'm not a mass enroller of customers. But when I set that goal, I said it out loud, and I made sure to get my host to post up, my 10 a day. I did 36 in the month of May, and I am now vowing to myself that I'm going to beat that goal. I'm going to sign at least 40 customers. So what you need to do today, everyone, is make a goal for yourself. That goal could be getting up your 10 host to posts every single day. Obviously, we're telling you it should be that, right? And then what's your enrollment goal? Because you want to see the fruits of your labor. It might take a week, it might take 2 weeks until they start rolling in, but I promise you, your consistency with this system will directly correlate to how many enrollments you have by the end of the month. So we're just so glad that you're all here. Hold each other accountable. Thank you for spending some time with us. Gabi, thank you so much for sharing your tips and your story. And we hope that everyone continues to love this Host to Post series. Remember, this is the amount of income that we can make from this business. A social media at-home business, working from the comfort of our own home and having a system that we know works every single time, is duplicatable, can help you win with your business, but can also help your team do the same. So we're super excited, and thank you for having us today. We'll see you all later. Thanks, Gabi.